What if one of the biggest concert stories of the year wasn't just about sold-out stadiums, record-breaking crowds, and a global superstar dominating headlines? What if, hidden behind all the excitement surrounding Bruno Mars' historic Paris performances, fans became obsessed with an entirely different question, one that had nothing to do with music? Before we get into it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling us where you're watching from. And stay until the end, because the answer to the question everyone has been asking may not be what fans expected. Bruno Mars has done it again. The Grammy-winning superstar is making international headlines after his highly anticipated Paris concerts shattered expectations and triggered a wave of excitement across social media. Long before the first note echoed through the stadium, tickets had already become some of the most sought after in Europe. Fans traveled from across France and neighboring countries, turning the city into a gathering point for music lovers eager to witness one of the most celebrated performers of his generation. From the moment concertgoers arrived, the atmosphere felt electric. Streets surrounding the venue filled with anticipation. Fans wearing Bruno Mars merchandise lined up hours before the gates opened. Social media platforms exploded with photos, videos, and countdown posts as excitement reached a fever pitch. For many attendees, these concerts represented more than just another stop on a world tour. They were witnessing an artist whose ability to combine charisma, musical talent, and stage presence has remained unmatched for over a decade. And according to fans, Bruno delivered. Audience members described the performances as unforgettable. The energy was relentless. Every song seemed to generate an even louder reaction than the one before it. Massive sing-alongs echoed through the venue as thousands of fans joined together to celebrate hits that have defined an entire era of pop music. Videos uploaded online quickly went viral. Clips showing Bruno dancing effortlessly across the stage accumulated millions of views within hours. Fans praised the production value, the live vocals, the musicianship, and the connection he maintained with the audience throughout the night. Music publications began calling the Paris shows some of the standout performances of the year. But as the excitement continued growing, something unexpected started happening online. Amid discussions about set lists, stage effects, and unforgettable concert moments, a completely different conversation began dominating comment sections. Fans started asking the same question, again, and again, and again. Where is Jessica Caban? At first, the question appeared only occasionally beneath concert photos and fan videos. But within days, it became impossible to ignore. Social media users noticed that while Bruno Mars was generating non-stop headlines from Paris, Jessica Caban was nowhere to be seen in the flood of images circulating online. The curiosity spread rapidly. Some fans wondered whether she had attended any of the shows privately. Others speculated that she may have chosen to stay away from the spotlight. A few simply wanted reassurance that everything was normal. Soon, entertainment forums and fan communities became filled with discussions attempting to answer the mystery. For years, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have maintained one of the entertainment industry's most private relationships. Unlike many celebrity couples who regularly document their lives online, they have consistently chosen a different approach. That privacy has often earned admiration from fans. Instead of creating headlines through constant public appearances, the pair built a reputation for keeping personal matters personal. As a result, whenever either one is absent from a major public event, curiosity naturally follows. And that is exactly what happened during the Paris concerts. The bigger the shows became, the more questions emerged. Some social media users began analyzing recent appearances. Others revisited interviews from previous years. A number of entertainment commentators pointed out that the couple has always preferred maintaining a low public profile. Yet the mystery continued to grow. Ironically, the more successful the Paris concerts became, the more attention shifted toward Jessica's absence. Meanwhile, Bruno himself remained focused entirely on the performances. Night after night, he delivered the kind of show that has made him one of the most respected live entertainers in the world. Fans described moments of pure spectacle, emotional ballads, explosive dance numbers, and crowd interactions that left lasting memories. Every performance generated new viral clips. Every viral clip attracted more viewers. And every new viewer seemed to ask the same question: where is Jessica Caban? But before jumping to conclusions, it's important to remember something that many longtime fans have pointed out. Privacy has always been a defining characteristic of their relationship. Unlike celebrity couples who frequently appear together at red carpet events, Bruno and Jessica have often allowed months to pass without public appearances. That pattern is not unusual. In fact, it has become part of how they navigate life under constant public attention. For those familiar with their history, the current situation may not be surprising at all. Still, the timing made the discussion impossible to avoid. Paris was supposed to be entirely about music. Instead, it became a story about both extraordinary success and extraordinary curiosity. As the concerts continued making headlines worldwide, fans found themselves balancing two conversations at once. One centered on Bruno Mars' remarkable ability to command a stadium and create unforgettable live experiences. The other revolved around the enduring fascination surrounding his private life. And perhaps that says something important about modern celebrity culture. Even when an artist delivers career-defining performances, audiences often remain equally interested in the people closest to them. Yet through all the speculation, one fact remains clear. Bruno Mars' Paris shows were an undeniable triumph. The sold-out crowds, the viral moments, the enthusiastic reviews, and the overwhelming fan response all point to the same conclusion. His ability to captivate audiences remains as strong as ever. As for Jessica Caban, the ongoing questions highlight just how invested fans have become in a relationship that has largely remained outside the spotlight. Whether she attended privately, chose to stay behind the scenes, or simply preferred not to be part of the public conversation, the reality is that neither Bruno nor Jessica has built their relationship around public validation. And that may be exactly why fans continue finding it so intriguing. While the internet searches for answers, Bruno Mars continues doing what he does best, creating unforgettable moments on stage and reminding the world why he remains one of music's most enduring superstars. The Paris concerts may have broken records and dominated headlines, but they also revealed something else. Sometimes the biggest mystery surrounding a celebrity event isn't what happens under the spotlight, it's what happens beyond it. What do you think? Was Jessica Caban simply staying out of the public eye? Or is there another reason fans became so curious during Bruno Mars' record-breaking Paris shows? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest celebrity news and entertainment updates. As the discussion continued spreading across social media, another interesting detail began emerging from fan conversations. Many longtime followers of Bruno Mars pointed out that this was far from the first time public curiosity had collided with the singer's famously private lifestyle. Over the years, Bruno has carefully separated his professional success from his personal world. While millions of fans know every lyric to his biggest songs, far fewer details are known about how he spends his time away from the stage. That contrast has always fascinated people. The bigger Bruno's career becomes, the more interest there seems to be in the aspects of his life that remain hidden, and Paris only amplified that phenomenon. Every major entertainment outlet seemed to be covering the concerts. Headlines celebrated the massive crowds. Fans uploaded countless videos documenting every unforgettable moment. Comment sections overflowed with praise for Bruno's vocals, choreography, and connection with the audience. Yet mixed among all that excitement were questions that refused to disappear. Where was Jessica? Had anyone seen her? Was she attending quietly? Or was she simply choosing not to be photographed? The lack of clear answers only fueled additional speculation. Some fans searched through social media posts from concert attendees, hoping to spot a glimpse of her in the background. Others examined photos from VIP areas. A few even compared footage from different nights, wondering whether she might have been present without attracting attention. The search became almost like an online puzzle. But the more people looked, the fewer concrete answers appeared. Ironically, that uncertainty only increased public interest. Meanwhile, inside the stadiums, Bruno Mars was creating the kind of memories fans would likely talk about for years. Audience members described moments where entire sections of the crowd sang together so loudly that the music itself seemed secondary. Others recalled emotional reactions during slower songs, when thousands of phone lights illuminated the venue and transformed the atmosphere into something unforgettable. For many attendees, these concerts represented the fulfillment of a dream years in the making. Some fans had traveled hundreds of miles. Others had waited months for the opportunity. Many spent significant amounts on tickets, transportation, and accommodations simply for the chance to experience a Bruno Mars performance in person. And according to those lucky enough to attend, the experience exceeded expectations. That level of enthusiasm generated another wave of online attention. Video after video accumulated millions of views. Reaction channels discussed the performances. Music commentators analyzed the set lists. Entertainment websites highlighted fan reactions. The momentum kept growing. At one point, it seemed as though every new clip from Paris generated another viral moment. Yet alongside all the praise, the curiosity surrounding Jessica Caban continued developing into a story of its own. What made the situation especially interesting was that there were no dramatic public statements, no visible conflicts, and no confirmed issues. Instead, the conversation existed almost entirely because of absence. Fans were attempting to interpret something that wasn't there. And in today's digital landscape, absence can sometimes become as powerful as presence. The phenomenon isn't unique to Bruno Mars. Many celebrities who choose privacy often discover that their silence generates just as much attention as public appearances. The less information available, the more people want to know. The fewer details shared, the greater the speculation becomes. In many ways, that appears to be exactly what happened during the Paris concerts. What began as a straightforward celebration of musical success gradually evolved into a broader discussion about fame, relationships, and public curiosity. Some fans defended the couple's privacy. They argued that Bruno and Jessica had earned the right to keep personal matters away from public scrutiny. Others admitted that their curiosity stemmed from admiration rather than concern. After following the relationship for years, they simply wanted reassurance that everything remained positive. Still others viewed the entire discussion as evidence of how invested audiences become in celebrities they admire. After all, fans often feel connected to artists through years of music, interviews, performances, and shared memories. That connection naturally creates interest in the people who matter most in those artists' lives. As days passed, another realization started becoming clear. The mystery itself had become larger than any possible answer. Even if Jessica suddenly appeared in a photograph or attended a future event, the reason fans had become so interested wasn't necessarily about one specific appearance. It was about what she represents in Bruno Mars' story. For years, she has been one of the few consistent figures associated with him outside the music industry. While albums, tours, and headlines have come and gone, public awareness of their relationship has remained remarkably steady. That continuity matters. In an entertainment world often defined by rapid change, long-term relationships naturally attract attention. And when one half of such a relationship appears absent during a major career moment, questions inevitably follow. Yet despite all the speculation, one undeniable truth remained at the center of the story. Bruno Mars was having an extraordinary moment. The Paris concerts reinforced his status as one of the most reliable live performers in modern music. Fans left the stadiums with unforgettable memories. Videos continued spreading across platforms. Media coverage remained overwhelmingly positive. And audiences around the world were reminded why his concerts remain among the most sought-after events in entertainment. Perhaps that is the most interesting part of this entire story. Even amid record-breaking performances and international headlines, the conversation ultimately returned to something deeply human. Relationships, connection, curiosity, the desire to understand the people behind the fame. Because beyond the lights, the music, and the sold-out crowds, fans often become invested in the personal journeys of the artists they support. That investment is powerful. It drives discussions, creates headlines, and sometimes it transforms a simple question into a global conversation. As the excitement surrounding the Paris shows continues, one thing is certain. Bruno Mars has once again proven his ability to command the world's attention. Whether through unforgettable performances, viral moments, or the endless fascination surrounding his private life, he remains a figure capable of generating discussion far beyond the stage itself. And perhaps that's why the question continues echoing across social media. Not because fans necessarily expect a dramatic answer, but because whenever Bruno Mars captures the spotlight, people naturally become curious about every part of the story, including the chapters that remain unwritten, including the moments that happen away from the cameras, and including the people who have quietly been there throughout the journey. For now, the concerts have ended, the headlines continue circulating, and fans are still talking about the music, about the performances, about the records that were broken, and yes, about Jessica Caban. The story may have started with historic Paris concerts, but it evolved into something much larger. A reminder that in the age of social media, the most talked about moments are not always the ones happening directly in front of the audience. Sometimes they're the mysteries left just outside the frame. As online discussions continued gaining momentum, another layer of the story began attracting attention from entertainment observers and longtime Bruno Mars fans. The timing of everything felt almost impossible to ignore. Paris was experiencing one of the most talked about concert events of the year. News outlets were publishing updates. Fan accounts were sharing endless footage. Music bloggers were praising the performances. Search trends related to Bruno Mars surged as audiences around the world looked for clips, reviews, and reactions. Yet alongside those searches, another trend quietly emerged. People were looking for information about Jessica Caban. The pattern surprised many observers. After all, the concerts themselves provided more than enough material to dominate entertainment news cycles. There were sold-out crowds, unforgettable performances, celebrity attendees, and viral moments spreading across multiple platforms. Normally, that would be the entire story, but celebrity culture rarely follows predictable rules. The more successful the Paris shows became, the more curious fans appeared to be about the people closest to Bruno Mars. Some commentators suggested that this phenomenon reflected a larger shift in how audiences consume entertainment today. Years ago, fans mainly followed artists through albums, television appearances, and magazine interviews. Today, audiences follow every detail. They track